from Kalipoy, County, Lahore. Well, we did some gardening last weekend. You can see all of that apron, all this got weed whacked back. All of this got weed whack. We came in with the blowtorch and burned out all this green stuff here so we can get the rocks again. Papaya trees are doing pretty good. We picked our first papaya off of this tree here today. Just a little sort of a misshapen one. It's about the same size as that one there. But I'll show you that when we get in there. The other ones are getting a little bit yellow, so about time for those. What else in here? Oh, Haoli pulled out not all of the lavender, but some of it here. So this is all cleaned up. And then this is a new flower bush here. It's cinnamon gardenia. Kind of like tiare, but bigger. So, but now you can see all of this in here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 pineapple plants in there. The grass is trying where it didn't get washed away. It's starting to look a little better. I only broke down and bought a tomato plant at Home Depot. Transplanted that the other day, and we'll see if that gives us any better tomatoes. That's this one here. We're going with the 5-gallon bucket method this summer. These are also local tomatoes. You can see one sprout here. But these are some pepper seeds we pulled out of a bell pepper, which we tried, but it didn't grow. This is a tomato plant from last year, and it keeps having problems. So I don't know. We'll see if we ever get that tomato off there. This is the same tomato species here, but you can see, I guess those are leaf miner mites attacking it, so we'll see if it survives. Back here the bananas are doing great. We haven't had a recurrence of the banana skipper butterflies. This is more weed whacking work here from this weekend. And I cut back a path here. There were some Malbesia trees growing back up inside there. So I cut that path back there so we could get at them and cut them down. I just cut them down and then mulched them. Ran them through the chipper. It was really good. I got Tommy, the number 3 John Deere running. And this is the grass. You can actually see it's green from this angle. That we planted, I guess it's 2 weeks ago now, when we got the mulch. Mulch was on April 4th. But it is not the same kind of grass as the Bermuda grass that we planted up front. I thought it was Bermuda grass when I bought it at Ace Hardware, but it's some other kind of single blade grass. But at least it's growing, so may eventually get some grass out of it. Other than that, the week has been taken up with tile work, and we will take a look at that.
Oh, hello, Video Thursday.
Video Thursday. So yesterday I did 1, 2, 3, 4 rows in the floor here, and started work early this morning with that tile there, which has to be cut. And I broke every tile I tried to cut with that hole. I broke. That one is also broken, but we came to the conclusion that the crack isn't going to show because the toilet will be over the top of it. So we went with that. So today it probably took me 3 or 4 hours to do that one tile. So that one tile and then all the rest of these. So this is done in here. And then we got the mirror with the backlight. It's some LED tape light taped to the back, and then this is painted, and the power supply plugs into the box in the back of there. So it's, it's not super bright, which is fine. That light actually is very bright. It brightens it up quite a bit. I'm not sure if that's how we're going to finish things off with the shower, because it is kind of dark up in this corner. Might have to put another puck light back in there. But that's that. So 29, 30 tiles, give or take. And boy, what a pain in the rear. I thought the big tiles would be a piece of cake, but they're not easy to do, especially on the floor. And I'm not sure, it feels like there's a little bit of lippage, even though the first row, you can kind of tell I didn't have as many, or the first couple. Like there's no clips right there. There's clips there, there's one clip in the middle there, but then the rest of them have clips at every seam. And when I did this one, I felt it. I was like, oh, there's a bump there. So I had to try, but they all had that edge there, and I don't know how I could have done it any differently. These clips are supposed to take all of that unevenness out. So they're quite even here, just fine. But right in the corners, it's almost as if the corners of the tiles dip down. So I don't know. We'll see. Amateur job. But that's all we have to report.
No, we have something else.
Oh, we have something else. Hold on. What is it? Oh yeah, that's the papaya that we picked today.
Our first homegrown papaya. It's a little small.
Just like you buy them in the store. Just a little small.
Yeah. Cute.
Okay, I guess that's it for now.
Aloha.
Aloha.